Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of the Holy Bible, the Book of Genesis, narrated by George Guidall, Suzanne Toren, and Jonathan Davis. This translation of the Bible was developed by the American Bible Society and copyrighted by the Society in 1995. This recording is copyrighted 2003 by Recorded Books. And now, Genesis.
Genesis. About this book. The name Genesis comes from a Greek word meaning beginning. And this is a book of beginnings because it talks about the beginning of the universe, the beginning of the human race, and the beginning of the people of Israel. The first part of Genesis tells about creation and the human race up to the time of Abraham. Everything God created was good, but the first two human beings, Adam and Eve, disobeyed him and brought evil into the world. People became so sinful that God decided to send a flood to kill everyone except a man named Noah and his family. They worshipped God, and so God told them to build a large boat to save themselves and a few of each kind of animals and birds. After the flood, people again spread out over the earth, and most of them stopped worshiping God. The rest of the book of Genesis contains the story of Abram and his family. God chose them to be the beginning of his own special people. God also changed Abram's name to Abraham, and the name of Abram's wife, Sarai, to Sarah. Abraham and his wife Sarah had no children, but God promised that they would have a child and that their descendants would someday have their own land and be a blessing for all nations. Abraham and Sarah moved to Canaan, the land that God had promised to give their descendants. Abraham and Sarah had a son, Isaac, when they were very old. Isaac later had two sons, Jacob and Esau. As the book concludes, Jacob's 12 sons and their families are living in Egypt. One of these brothers, Joseph, had become the governor of Egypt. But Joseph knew that God would someday keep his promise to his people. The Story of Creation. Chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was barren, with no form of life. It was under a roaring ocean covered with darkness. But the Spirit of